Everyone, I am Aarti and today we will study about eco-criticism. Here I will give a basic introduction of this literary theory. First, we should know what eco-criticism is. So, eco-criticism explores how human beings interact with the natural world. It analyzes the treatment of humans and other elements of the ecosystem in literary text. Eco-critical study of a literary text offers a solution to the environmental crisis through a radical shift in human consciousness. Eco-criticism is a nature-centered philosophy which opposes anthropocentrism, and it is a study of the relationship between literature and nature. So it is a nature-oriented philosophy, and it relates the relationship of human and nature and how it is depicted in a literary text. The seminal works in the field of eco-criticism are: the first is the Eco-Criticism Reader, which was published in 1996 by Cheryl Gottfelty and Harold Fromm. Another one is The Environmental Imagination, which was published in 1995 by Lawrence Buell. So there are many eco-critics who contributed in this field and who developed this theory. So here is a list of some prominent eco-critics like Cheryl Gottfelty, Lawrence Buell, Harold Fromm, Glenn A. Love, Simon C. Stock, William Ruckert, Timothy Morton, Greg Garrett, and there are many more eco-critics who contributed in this theory of eco-criticism. To understand eco-criticism and to describe it in a specific verse, I quote here the verse of Cheryl Gottfelty. She says, simply put, eco-criticism is the study of the relationship between literature and the physical environment. Just as feminist criticism examines language and literature from a gender-conscious perspective, and Marxist criticism brings an awareness of modes of production and economic class to its reading of text, eco-criticism takes an earth-centered approach to literary studies. And this definition she gave in her work, The Eco-Criticism Reader, Landmarks in Literary Ecology. So, this definition was given by Cheryl Gottfelty, and she is the founder of eco-criticism. As well, she is co-founder of ASLE, the Association for the Study of Literature and Environment. ASLE has produced its own journal called ISLE. The full name of ISLE is Interdisciplinary Studies in Literature and Environment. Here the question comes, when eco-criticism originated. So it began in 1990s as an academic discipline, but its origin can be found in the late 1970s. The term eco-criticism has been coined by William Ruckert in 1978 in his essay Literature and Ecology, an experiment in eco-criticism. The two distinct national variants of ecological approach are eco-criticism and green studies. Both are very important. Eco-criticism began in USA in the late 1980s and green studies began in the United Kingdom in the early 1990s. So eco-criticism is the US version of eco-criticism, whereas green studies is the UK version of eco-criticism. Eco-criticism is an interdisciplinary approach, so it covers a wide area and it focuses on multifarious approach. There are a lot of issues and topics on which eco-criticism focuses, like nature writing, deep ecology, ecofeminism, environmental justice, the lives of animals, the literature of toxicity. So eco-criticism covers a very wide area, and all these topics come in the field of eco-criticism. The focus of eco-criticism remains on various topics. Ecocritics investigate the interrelationship between human and nature. For this, they ask several questions like how is nature represented in a work, what is the role of physical setting in a text, should place become a distinctive category like class, race, and gender, do men write about nature in a different manner than women do, are the values expressed in a work consistent with ecological wisdom, in what ways and to what effect is the environmental crisis seeping into contemporary literature and popular culture. So, this is a basic introduction of eco criticism. Thank you.